Hey guys, what's up? It's MJ Fangirl, and I know it has been a while, but I'm here because we have a lot of topics. We have a lot of topics to address that have been happening in the Michael Jackson world, so I wanted to hop on here and do a really quick video. I'm not in my normal setup. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but let's get into it. We have to talk about the MJ biopic and the new news regarding that. We're gonna look at the screen test of Jaafar Jackson, who's gonna be playing Michael Jackson in the biopic. We're gonna be talking about the release date. We also are gonna be talking about the new Netflix documentary, which is called The Greatest Night in Pop, and it's going to be highlighting the making of We Are the World. And then lastly, we have a new exhibition at the Grammy Museum here in Los Angeles. Let's talk about all these hot topics in the Michael Jackson world. If you have not seen my face before, my name's MJ Fangirl, and I make videos for and about the Michael Jackson community. I've been a long time fan, and when I say long time, I'm talking about like 30 years plus. So I got a lot of history in the game here, and I love Michael Jackson, and I love talking about him and honoring his legacy. So without further ado, stay tuned. You don't want to miss this news recap. You are now watching MJ Fangirl TV.
Girl, you got to and touch the sky, you like this way.
Okay, you guys, first order of business, the biopic. And you guys, you should be proud of me, okay? Because I have been working on my pronunciation of that word for a long time. I used to come on here and say biopic, 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 and you guys would correct me all the time. So I was telling MJ Anonymous, I'm like, if I don't get my pronunciation of biopic correct in these videos, you guys are going to get me every time. So the Michael Jackson biopic, it actually has been announced what the release date is, you guys, and it is April 2025, April 18th, 2025. I looked ahead on my calendar, and it actually happens to be Easter, and it's the weekend, excuse me, it's Good Friday, and it's the weekend before Easter, and it's like the couple days before Earth Day, which is on the 22nd of April of 2025, and it's just so crazy because it's like far away, but then it's close. If you think about it, relatively close. They are working on the production. According to what I know, things were a little bit stalled because they did have the writer's strike, and so I don't think they were able to film for a bit there, but now they are back into the swing of things, as you guys have known from just news, I'm sure, and then my previous videos about this. They are filming largely at Havenhurst, and starring in the film as Michael Jackson is Jaafar Jackson, who is Jermaine Jackson's son and Michael Jackson's nephew, Prince Jackson's cousin. Like, it's all in the family here, and I'm super excited about this. I actually have like pretty high expectations for the film, you guys. I actually went to a brunch. This has got to be like 4 or 5 years ago. No, yes, it was 5 years ago, because it was at the Diamond Celebration in Vegas, what they did for Michael's birthday. I think the anniversary of his birthday. I think it was, I can't even recall now. I guess it was the 60th birthday, right? Because this past birthday would have been the 65th. Am I wrong? I think I'm correct. And so they did the Diamond Celebration, and that was like a whole party and event and stuff in Las Vegas, and they had a fan brunch, and the estate, the estate was there, and John Branca actually mentioned that the reason why they were like holding off on a biopic and everything is because they really wanted to get it right. They wanted to have it be taken seriously. They said that they wanted this biopic to come out the gate and have like, you know, recognition by the Academy and Oscar Awards and whatever. They actually had did a comparison of like what Ray was for Ray Charles compared to like what the James Brown movie was, the older James Brown movie that was done by Chadwick Boseman. Actually, I think it was around like, I don't remember the exact year, but I'm assuming like 2018, 2017 they did that movie. But yeah, that movie, I actually thought it was great, but it wasn't like, obviously it wasn't like a blockbuster hit, and it wasn't like, you know, it didn't get the recognition for being like an amazing motion picture. And so I think that it's great that they took their time. They found like someone that they believe could really play Michael well. And of course, I'm really glad that it is All in the Family here. You know, we don't know anything really about Jaafar's acting skills, but I've got to be honest, like I have really high hopes, and I don't think that the Jackson family would all be like kind of endorsing the pick of Jaafar Jackson as much as they are if like he wasn't gonna be on his A game. And he's a great artist. You know, we've seen him sing on stage. We've seen him do his music videos and his, you know, try to start up his own musical career. But I'm really excited that he's putting that aside and taking the time out to play Michael, because it's really important to have someone that could really capture the essence of Michael, and that is very hard to do. I've never really seen it done. Like, besides what I have very dear to my heart is the performance of Wiley Draper in American Dream. I thought he did an amazing job. I think he got the approval of like the Jackson family, obviously, because they were involved in that production, but who's gonna get closer to Michael now than his nephew, who has known him and who's been a part of the family and, you know, is an artist in his own right. So excited about that. I also want to get into the fact that there was a 36-second clip released. I believe it was part of the Daily Mail. I have no idea how this stuff gets leaked, you guys, but there was a short clip of Jaafar Jackson actually doing a screen test, or who knows, like I don't know exactly what this was, but I thought we would get into it and just watch a little bit, and then I'm gonna talk more to like what my thoughts are. So let's watch it. Come on, Jaafar. Okay, it's the 36 seconds for me that's giving me like I'm really excited for this, you guys. I think he's gonna be great. Like, to me, that was giving everything that I needed to give in terms of like Man in the Mirror Live. It reminded me of like the Moonwalker performance that he does in the beginning of Moonwalker the very beginning of Moonwalker, where he's doing Man in the Mirror and it's like that super HD crystal clear footage. That was great. And so yeah, I'm excited for the movie. Comment down below what you guys are thinking. If you guys have any other additional information about the biopic that I haven't addressed today, and you want to talk about it, leave it in the comments below. But yeah, that's that on the biopic. I'm gonna come and do like some periodic updates on things that we hear you know, regarding the biopic and things. But if you want to check back, I'm gonna link my other video about like the announcement of Jaafar playing Michael down below. But yeah, now we have another topic. I just have my notes here that I want to get into, and that is a new documentary, you guys. Okay, it is called The Greatest Night in Pop, and that documentary is going to be based on the creation of We Are the World, and I'm super excited. It's going to be, I think, the storytelling that we were all craving from Thriller 40. I know a lot of you guys loved Thriller 40 documentary. I'm not trying to use this as like a platform to like hate on it or whatever, but I did like really crave a lot more like storytelling and behind the scenes and like more background information and like more, just more depth. And so, and I know this is different because this is just about the creation of the We Are the World, the song, and the recording of it and all that. But it's cool. It's really cool that they're taking the time out to create a documentary about this song. It was really, really important at the time. It's a really, really important part of history, honestly, because whenever did so many huge forces in music come together to create something that was this impactful and to raise that money and awareness. And so I'm super excited. The documentary comes out on Netflix. It comes out on Netflix. I have it down here, January 29th. It's gonna feature Lionel Richie, who co-wrote the song with Michael Jackson, as you guys know. It's going to have some unseen footage. they're gonna have discussions about like, you know, writing the song, and I guess in the trailer, Lionel Richie talked about Harry Belafonte called him and said he needed a song, and we're gonna hear like a lot of the background story of it. I'm excited about this because I really have never done a video about We Are the World. I've actually, you know, there is a documentary that came out in the 80s about it, and I forgot what it's called. It is on like Apple streaming. Like if you could purchase this documentary for viewing. I think you could probably purchase it on Amazon Prime or whatever, but it's a documentary from the 80s, and it came out back on like all these streaming platforms for purchase around I would say like a 2012 or 11, like, you know, a couple years after Michael passed away, it became available, and I have watched that. But of course that was just like a documentary that was in the moment, in time, and I'm really excited to hear reflections from the artists that were involved. I know that Lionel Richie is going to be a part of it, obviously. He seems to be like the talking head, like kind of the one narrating this. I'd be interested to see what other artists they tap to speak on this. And yeah, there is a trailer out, so go ahead and watch that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a reaction to it because it's the documentary comes out in like, what's today? Today's the 12th, so it comes out in like 2.5 weeks. So oh no, actually 2.5 weeks, yes, 2.5 weeks or so, closer to 3 weeks. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when it comes out for sure. I will do a reaction video, like my thoughts after having watched it. But yeah, I'm curious to know what you guys think. One takeaway that I did get from watching the documentary, like the trailer that they released, is that they did show Michael, clips of Michael that I don't believe I've ever seen before, and they had some spoken parts from him. But I just really feel like, wow, like how bittersweet, right? Like it's amazing to talk about We Are the World and the accomplishments, but like it does make me sad at the same time, because I'm like, you know, Michael Jackson should still be here to be able to reflect back on like those amazing accomplishments, and so that part of it I think is really bittersweet, because it's just sad, you know, like it makes you feel like, wow, like Lionel Richie's here talking about it, and why is Michael not here, you know? So although it's been many years since Michael Jackson's passing, I still think there's, you know, there's sadness when I look at things like that. And you know, it's funny because like I was fully expecting to have like that detailed deep dive into like the song making process and the recording process from the Thriller 40 documentary, but I don't think we really got that, or at least I didn't feel like I got that. So I know that we're gonna probably get that from this, and so yeah, it's bittersweet, but I'm also excited to be able to hear about some of the stories that were behind the making of the song. And I'm excited because I get to wear my We Are the World shirt, which you guys, if you guys have not seen that shirt, that's like one of my prized possessions. I should have brought it out for this, but I ended up spending way too much money on that on eBay. I think I spent like, no, actually no, I remember now. There were tons of them online, like for $200 or $300, and still if you look up an original We Are the World shirt, you can find them for a couple hundred, but I found mine for $60. I bargained them down, and so that was a great find. So you'll see me rocking that, okay, at the end of this month. Okay, guys, now on to the last topic, and that is a new exhibition at the Thriller, or excuse me, at the Grammy Museum about Thriller. So check this clip out from Instagram.
Michael's mother was a very devout Jehovah's Witness. The deacon or the elder told Michael that he'd heard the video that he was working on promoted demonology, and Michael was going to lose his place in heaven. And I got a series of calls, and you need to get Thriller. I said, so why don't we put a disclaimer on the video that it doesn't reflect your personal views? So that's how it came to pass that we saved the greatest music video of all time.
So you guys, that is a new exhibition. So if you are in the Los Angeles area anytime soon, make sure that you come and check it out. I'm gonna hope that I can get down there sometime. you know, this month or next month, maybe shoot a video, but it doesn't look like it's something that's gonna be like, it looks like it's something you have to buy separate tickets to. So it might be something that I can't even film and be able to show you guys, but maybe I could share my opinions about it if I do get a chance to go. The other thing that I wanted to share lastly before we go is I just saw that Miles Frost is on his way to London. So I think that the London shows are going to be starting pretty soon for MJ the Musical. So make sure you guys go and check that out. I know that they're stopping at the Pantages Theater here in Los Angeles pretty soon as well. Or if they're not, maybe they're already gone. I'm not sure. I know it was like around this time of year. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of the love and support. Thank you for hitting 40,000 subscribers, you guys. We did it. 50,000's next. 100,000. You never know. Maybe this year. Maybe 2024 is the year, or maybe 2025 is the year. The biopic year. Alright, leave your comments down below if there's any other topics you want me to get into, and also let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about or do on this channel for this year. I'm starting to get more free time, you guys. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm going to be able to get into a rhythm of recording again. I do want to kind of stay away from the reaction videos and do more like talking head videos like this. I really enjoy this type of video. Maybe we could talk about certain albums or certain songs, or maybe we could do like you know, certain topics, like a story time or whatever. Like, one of the story times I was thinking that would be really fun to do would be like, you know, the truth behind why like the Jackson 5 left Motown. Like, you know, like something really cool that's like, you know, it's a really great story for fans to learn about. And so I'd love to like share stuff like that, or like, you know, the truth behind Captain EO, like, you know, stuff like that. I would love to do like little story time or like just chatty videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up so other MJ fans can see it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.